everybody, my name is Kim Odekoven. I am KRO Designs on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and all of that fun stuff, but I am here on Mommy Lhey's channel to go over a few fun things that I have put together for you using the December Little Bits box. If you haven't checked that out, I will link below the unboxing. It shows you all of the fabulous goodies that we have in this box. But today I'm going to show you what you can use using the digital files combined with some of the bits from the big box. Now, on your title card in your Little Bits box, and this is December's, but of course there's subscriptions open for January currently until the 18th of January, so rush on over and grab a subscription. But every bits box has a title card, and on the back of this, if you look, it obviously has the contents of the box, but down here it says download link. In that download link, if you just put that link in your browser, you'll have a whole slew of digital files, including this cutie pie here, this Frenchie. I just colored the background, but this Frenchie is one of them. Obviously, right here is one of them, and this is one of them. And this is the main part of what we're going to be using today. This is a half letter sheet size insert using with Mommy Lhey. She designed this exclusively for you guys. It has a schedule with the dates. It has a meal tracker, and it has a little dollar sign. Maybe it was payday or you need to pay some bills. It's got a little bit of hearts on the bottom, some boxes, and a list. And of course it has a bullet journal style, so you can actually use it for whatever day and month you want to. So this is full size. Now today what we'll be doing is taking this and making several different things. I want to show you first of all is what I've already pre-made. This is just this insert, and all I have done is trimmed just a smidgen. We're talking 1/8 of an inch off each of the sides to create this traveler's notebook. And of course, as I said previously, this is half letter size, and you have the ability of just throwing this in your purse if you want. You can leave it by your desk. It doesn't matter. If you have a cashier planner, and I'll show you this. This is Mommy Lhey's Designs. This is her standard size planner, but it is wide enough to hold this insert. I have it just a little bit too full, but if you took a little bit of my planner out of it, it would fit just perfectly in there. So we'll be working on making a notebook, a traveler's notebook style for the A6, which is what is included here, and we'll be working on that project exactly today. Now, before I get to that, I want to show you the other two planners that I made. This one that you've seen hanging around here, this is a bound planner. It is hard bound, and it is made out of chipboard front and back. I think it's a wonderful thing to have next to your computer just to jot things down. It kind of serves more of as a notebook, or if I have a busy schedule ahead and I want to have something right next to my computer, that this is my workhorse. So again, this is a digital file that I just colored the background, but I love the fact that it's chipboard and hardcover. And the other planner that I put together using the insert is this one. Now this one is more of like a me and my big ideas idea. This has these arc rings, and there's 7 of them, and I just literally took the digital file, sandwiched a couple of them together in Photoshop, and printed it out back and forth for this cover, and then I laminated it just so it would be a little bit sturdy. But again, you can put as many pages in it as you want. I didn't put as many as I probably should have. I'll go back and punch a few more. This is a great thing for me to throw in my purse as well. Or if you would like to, this is a wonderful teacher gift. I know a lot of them would love to have something like this that they can take out and put in their purse or on the desk, or attach it to the whiteboard up front. So I do have a back cover that I did do digitally as well. It's just 3 or 4 of those digital stamps from the digital download link, and then I added a quick pocket, and all it is you take a piece of paper, put another one on top, and then you laminate, and then after lamination you just slit with your craft knife, and it takes apart these 2 lamination parts, and there's a ton of videos on how to do that, so I won't bore you with that, but I just wanted to show you the last 2 planners before we get started making our A6. All right, I've cleared off the decks as much as I want to. I have left the inserts I will be using, and I'm going to be doing some of this fast forward and some of it slow, just how I'm editing, because, you know, we all would love to watch these videos with endless amounts of time, but let's move forward and make this A6 insert. What you're going to do is open that file up in your Adobe Reader. It's a PDF reader, and if you don't have it, I would highly suggest it. It makes it very useful. It's for printing inserts. Open this file in there and then go to print. When you get to print, you'll see that there's a custom scale option, and its current setting is at 100%. You want to back that down to 75%. That will give you this size of an insert, and it will be exactly what we need to make our insert insides, our guts. Now, if you can see here, I have cut this to the correct size, and the correct size for an A6, there's some technicalities involved, and if you guys have a pen and a piece of paper, I would suggest writing this down. So A6, the technical size for an A6 is 5.8 by 4.1, and so that would be 5.8 but 4.1. So it's assuming that we've already folded it in half. Now, the way I have cut this, I have cut it at 5 3/4 by 8. So you want to center however you cut that, and I will show you how I cut my inserts, but it's going to be slightly different whatever method you use. But I will tell you that you will be missing in this insert for this size to make it fit into our A6 is you'll be cutting off the last heart box, if you can see that here. So that heart box will be gone, and that gray tick up there will be gone as well. But other than that, it fits absolutely perfect. So I'm going to get started and get cutting. For this, I am using a rotary mat. This is a self-healing mat. I used to be a quilter, and I had this in my stash. I also use a rotary cutter, and I just literally stack all the sheets on top of each other. I believe I have 5 or 6 in this stack. I don't want to make it too thick because I want to be able to use the inserts that were provided as well as this one. So I just don't want to make it too thick. You can add obviously as many as you want. I also have a see-through ruler here, and I will be using that. So first off, I want to chop off just the bottom and the top. So with one pass I've cut through, and again, this is a rotary cutter. It is basically a razor blade on wheels. It is not to be taken lightly, and I want you guys, if you do use it very safely. You could really dismember yourself if you chose to, but hopefully we won't be doing any of that today. So as you can see, I have my my ruler here, and I'm going to be cutting it to 5 3/4. You see? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3/4. And I'm just going to go ahead and slice that off as well. Throw those in the garbage. Now, right now, I don't want to go ahead and cut the ends because when we fold them over, they become uneven. And so what I want to do is take a piece of pattern paper. This is an exclusive paper that Mommy Lhey has designed, and it is included in your physical paper of the kit, but you could also use some of the digital printouts that are included. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this, and I am going to use this as my cover for my notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this to the same size as this one. So obviously this is a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, so I want to maximize my absolute width and breadth of this piece of paper. So I am going to cut it to the appropriate A6 size that I think is best, is 5 3/4 by 8. And if I went this way, I would be wasting a lot of paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it with as much as I can. So now I need to cut it by the length of 8. And this is all of the paper I am quote-unquote wasting. I still save this. I put this right back in my box, and I do use it. I don't throw a thing away. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have our inserts here, and we're going to find the midpoint of this. So if you still have your ruler handy, you'll want to grab a pencil. On the midpoint of 8 is obviously 4, and so I'm going to use a little pencil mark here on the inside, and I'm going to go ahead and line up that pencil mark with the middle part of my insert. All right, I've got that, and if you've cut it correctly, everything should line up perfectly. Now, if you're concerned that you think that this is going to slip from your mark, go ahead and use a bulldog clip. All we're doing now is stapling the interior. If you are not a stapler, you could just move ahead and go on to the next step. I like to make sure that my inserts are secure, and this is a long arm stapler. All right, I've got it stapled. I'll move that out of the way, and I don't mind that the staples are on the other side. I like to have them exactly in the middle, so that's why I do it facing up this way. So now you're going to want to take your bulldog clip out, and then you're going to fold exactly where those staples are. Last step is that you're going to trim this. So there you have it, your own traveler's notebook made exclusively with the digital file and the physical kit from the December Little Bits box. Please don't forget to subscribe to this fabulous box. I can't tell you the number of people that say, I wish that I had this box. Unfortunately, the December box is sold out, but there's still time to subscribe for January. Thanks, guys. Take care.